I didn't need them last time.
That is odd. Okay.
All right, I have my Tinkerbell headphones on. Don't mind me.
No worries. Can everyone else still hear me?
Yes.
Sorry,
Yep.
Thank you. Okay, let's start one more time. So, what we'd like to do, Karen, we're just going through some housekeeping items, then we'll go through the meeting really quick.
Okay.
First is Super Saturdays this weekend. If you can at all, go to one or encourage your team to, or both. The second is a lot of promotions coming up this month, and I was talking about the T25 promotion. So what was happening was on the cruise, Carl challenged Sean T to move a lot of challenge packs this month for T25. So Sean T came up with this idea of a 3-tiered approach that says whoever sells the most challenge packs this month will either be flown to Arizona to work out with Sean T at his house for the day. Choice two, I forget what the second choice was, because the third choice is the one that I was like totally locked in at, which is he'll go to a coach of your choice to their workout and surprise them.
The other one was at Summit having dinner.
Oh, dinner.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's not so much, but yeah. Because that can just happen, right? I mean,
yeah, exactly.
You know, I've had that. I've actually had that experience. I was at Sagi came to Orlando once, Sagi Kalev for Body Beast, and at the end we were talking, and he was like, "Do you know a good Mediterranean place?" And we ended up spending like 3-4 hours with 6 of us having dinner with Sagi. It was awesome. So that sometimes just happens if the right moment is there. So that's the big. But yeah, having him go to Fit Club in Orlando would be really fun. All right, so those are the housekeeping items. Also, this month, April, and it's something that I talked about with Lisa Griffith. April is really a pretty easy month to close on Success Club. And just a reminder for Blair. Blair is our newest coach. Welcome, Blair. Karen is our top emerald on my left leg. She's the top of my entire left leg. Paula is an emerald coach under Andrew and Karen and Paula are both certified instructors. Karen is turbo certified and also has been teaching aerobics for a while. We'll just say for a while.
And PIO certified too.
PIO certified too, right.
Got it.
Insanity in 2 weeks.
Yeah, excellent. Paula is Insanity certified and has been doing demo work and leading groups in Orlando for a couple of years now, I think. Right, over a year at least.
About a year maybe.
Yep. And Chris is Paula's sister in Michigan as a new coach, and Blair just started. So that's where, and Blair's in the Fit Club that we have here in my apartment.
Yeah.
So which is there it is. That's Fit Club. Woo. That's current. We're starting small, and then we have actually another workout today in 45 minutes. So anyhow, this month is a fairly easy month to close on Success Club because you've got tax season. And tax season is this moment where $1 billion re-enters the economy at exactly 10 weeks before bathing suit season. I mean, it really is it's perfect timing. I often do not have trouble closing during tax season for that reason. People get the refunds. And so this is a good time to go back to people who have had money objections, or they've had, they've been concerned about the cost you're paying for it, because usually they're getting a check for anywhere between, $600 and $1,500. And it's a good time for them to start. So just a reminder. That's it. So that's it for those pieces. How is everyone doing just in general on team development? Really the focus in Real Cats right now is making sure that the teams are driving on duplication. And that's really where we're starting to see, I'm starting to see on our left leg especially, a lot of pickup, which means that we've got, Chris, you being on the call is a perfect example of that leadership actually going through 2 or 3 levels of the organization now and beginning to express itself. So just talk through a little bit about how things are going with duplication. I know, like everything in Beachbody and in transformation, and in physical transformation, you get ups and downs, peaks and valleys, so it's not a straight line up, but just talk in general about how things are going. I know, Karen, you had some great realizations this week on the page.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I have a lot of work to do, and I understand that. I will say that I'm a really good coach. So once I have customers, that's my thing. I love to coach. I love to motivate. That's my thing. The business side, I just need so much help with. I get like I had said on the Facebook page, I don't know why, because I'm not shy. I'm a public speaker. I get in front of strangers all the time, teaching aerobics or teaching a class or a seminar. So I don't know what it is, but I just clam up. And I don't know. I believe in the product. I know the product works. I don't understand. It's just a block that I have. I mean, I do really well with people I know or people who are referred to me, or people that bring it up first. But as far as just going up to a stranger or making conversation with a stranger and having it turn into something about Beachbody, I just don't know how to do it. And even with potential customers too, I don't know. I clam up. I don't know why.
What's interesting about that is a lot of coaches have kind of the opposite problem, because when you're meeting someone for the first time, especially like the experience I had this week is a good example. I'm at an airport for an hour and a half. Mm-hmm. The opportunity that I'm going to have to see anyone in the Kansas City airport again is nil, right? I'm not going to see these people again. So which means I have very little riding on that relationship. And to me, that becomes easier to talk to people in that instance, but it's harder to talk to close friends and family, people I've known for years, because you get that like funny feeling about making an offer, like some kind of a commercial offer, relative to people you know and know well. But you're kind of on an opposite track, which is people you're comfortable with that you know well, you can bring it up, or you find yourself doing that. But folks that are new to you, you don't, not so much.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Well, it's great that you're working on it. It's that you've had a big breakthrough in talking about it. And what I would do is, and what I will do is, I'll work with Tamara and identify some personal development resources around overcoming that specific challenge for you. Cool. Right, cool. Yeah, we'll work on that. That's awesome. That's great. I mean, I remember going through that step and stage. I was really nervous about talking to a lot of people about Beachbody for a long time. I felt there were places that I felt were taboo about it. I didn't feel like I could talk about it at work. I didn't feel like I could talk about it in church. I didn't feel like, now it's like, it's like, oh, here he comes. Right? And everyone who knows me just knows that that's what I'm about. That's all there is to it.
And what the other thing that kind of goes along with that, I wanted to bring up that I had posted, I think it was an article or video about giving it away for free. Yeah. I'm still guilty of that. I'm so still guilty of that. I have 50 something people on a page, and I'd say probably 20 of them are actual customers. The rest are just people working out who want my motivation. And I can't say no to people, because I love doing that. And I'm also an instructor on the side, but it's not helping my business. And,
Yeah, that's hard. And I talked with someone about that. Actually, Tamara and I had a call about that. And what I found is I will actually use a little bit of information to just kind of tease it sometimes. Like there was a guy at a bar. I grabbed a quick lunch when I was in Orlando last week. And, I'm the only one there. And the bartender and I are striking up a conversation. We get on the Beachbody. He's like, yeah, I need to do something, blah, blah, blah. And he said, but, I'm having a hard time with the diet and the piece. And then I said, we have a new program. It's the 21-day fix. And, what is amazing about it is, normally when you're on a bodybuilder diet or something that really leans you out, you have to know a lot about macronutrients, and so you just start to use a couple of terms, and you have to know what the percentage breakdowns are for your height and weight. And you have to know, and it's usually a chart, and you're weighing your food, and you have to understand that, 4 ounces of protein is, 25 grams of protein. And so you just throwing a little bit of, here's some free information for you, just to give him a sense that we know what we're doing. And we have programs that break it down and make it really easy to understand. But what I don't do is then say, take his email address and then write him up a nutrition program.
Right.
Right.
I'm guilty of doing that sometimes.
Yeah. And that's about valuing your time.
Yeah.
Your time is valuable and your expertise is extremely valuable. And there's absolutely no reason why people, and honestly, for what we do, for what I do, you've had the experience of what I do here. So we're in Fit Club. The first, 2 or 3 days, I cooked all your meals. Mm-hmm. All her meals. Like bagged them, put little baggies, and 2 p.m. Blair, eat this at this time, right? Put them in, and said, just to give you a sense of here's how you're going to have to eat on this program. And you valued that, right?
Yeah, I thought it was great.
Yeah. There's a guy who does this in Orlando, same kind of thing. He does meal delivery. And he charges $100 an hour plus $10 a meal. That's the going rate for a certified trainer doing that. And so we do it for the cost of a challenge pack.
Exactly.
And I wouldn't say guilty of, but I'm of the mind that if you bought a challenge pack, and even if you cancel Shakeology in the second month and I was getting no residual for you, you still get me for life.
Right. Same here.
Yeah, you get me for life. And that's not, I don't feel bad about that, because usually when you express that much loyalty to somebody, they give it back to you. And then Blair was like, and then after a week, Blair was like, why am I not a coach? I mean,
I was like, this is a really good program.
Right, and it works. So just get used to the idea that what you do is really, really valuable, because it is. If Beachbody weren't available and we were still all fitness people, I would say let's create a cohort of individuals who sell programs for a living. It's like do the same. I just do the same thing. Right. All right. Thank you, Karen. Paula, what's up with you? What's going on?
Oh, good. I don't have any points yet, but I do have some good leads, and I've, fortunately, I have some Shakeology samples to share and stuff. Excellent.
How big is your lead pool? How do you manage your lead pool? Because you've been doing really well with closing Success Club, typically on the last day. So talk about how you manage your lead pool. You're really good at that.
I don't really feel that I'm that great at it, Tom, but thank you for the compliment. I honestly, I don't really know how it happens.
Interesting.
Honestly.
About how many would you say? So let's explore that.
Because I'm seeing the same people. I'm in sales, and so I go to the same accounts every week. And so most of the time it's because of, in the beginning it was because of the transformation, and I've lost the weight and stuff. So people that I've been seeing, year after year are like, "What are you doing? Why do you look so different?" And so that's how it all started. And then I just got more involved with Shakeology, and talking about Shakeology to them and stuff, and then the programs too. So, but I'm kind of seeing, pretty much at my accounts or at the YMCA.
Got it. Yeah, but those are good pools to pull from of individuals.
And I've been doing the 21-day fix for 8 days, and I've lost 3.5 pounds. And my sister Chris, ask her how many days she's been on it and how much pounds she's lost.
Chris, how many days have you been on the 21-day fix, and how many pounds have you lost?
I have been on the 21-day fix for 6 days. I actually one really bad cheat in it because to a concert and there was nothing, and I did eat at McDonald's. Horrible cheat. But this is including the cheat. I have lost almost 5 pounds in
5 pounds.
Yeah,
almost a pound. Yeah. That's amazing.
Yeah. So I really regretting that McDonald's.
Good.
I'd like to have.
You should feel really, really bad about that.
I do feel really bad about it. I'm super excited about the progress I've made.
That's awesome. Yeah, no, I mean, and you should feel guilty about McDonald's, not because, you ate McDonald's, but because you gave them money. That's really good.
True story. True story. It was fresh fries, though.
Nice and hot.
I totally small, large, super size? How big?
Oh, I'm not telling anymore. Not confessing anymore.
French fries sound really good.
Yeah,
right
I really kind of want some, right?
But you know what? Doing the 21-day fix, I'm not hungry for that junk. I'm full. I'm satisfied. Really amazed with that because prior to starting this, I was reading It Starts With Food and contemplating failure, and I was thinking, how can I do this? How can I go that strict? And this is doable, really doable.
It is. It's what I love about what Autumn Calabrese is doing. It really is the bodybuilder diet, and she's coded it into little color-coded containers, and it has made it very, very simple to follow. But it's one where it's a lifestyle. It's not, here's a diet for you for 3 weeks. It's the 3 weeks to make it a habit. It's literally designed just to get you into the habit of eating that way. And this is that we got from the cruise. I'm happy to share it. Andrew and I got some really good quality time with Carl Deichler after the panel. And I'm actually trying to track down the Beachbody photographer who took a shot of the three of us talking while Carl was on stage. And he stayed with us for like 15, 20 minutes. It was great. It was like, talk about access. And we were talking about Beachbody as a company, the future of the product line, the integrity of the business, like just, vamping on, what his plans are. And Carl did share that the 21-day fixed nutrition program is going to be rolled into every Beachbody program.
Oh.
What they did with Autumn was they didn't just hire her to be a trainer.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, they didn't just hire Autumn to be a trainer. Autumn owns that system. She created it, and it was a product to begin with. So what they've done is they bought the entire product from her. They just bought it from her lock, stock, and barrel, and brought her on to be a trainer. So
Awesome.
it is fantastic. So, and it's going to, people are seeing such results with it so fast. But I'll share this story from the cruise. Autumn is very much, she's definitely in the bodybuilder culture. And the bodybuilder culture is pretty raw when it comes to the music they listen to during workouts. And it's kind of, there's, fair amount of profanity in it, and it's kind of edgy, and so she was doing a morning workout I went to, and there was a few hundred people there, including a bunch of kids, and she's playing her tracks, and she's making up this leg workout for us in her format, which is, you guys know the format, it's 1 minute on, 20 seconds off, do 2 moves, repeat those 2 moves, go to the next set. And we're in the middle of it, and a track comes on, and it was like this raunchy rap, like profanity. Listen up, right? And she was like, "Oh, sorry," had to, she was really showing though that she comes from that space. Hit the gym, hit it hard, and but and they packaged it, and of course there were like 6-year-olds in the room, All right, oh well, moving on. But yeah, she's definitely, and she's very much. If you've seen the video that we posted from the panel of Tony and Shaun T and Autumn talking with Carl. Watch it through if you get a chance. But she talks about her background, and actually, Blair, you'll be interested in this. She wanted to be a dancer when she was young, and she had a medical issue that prevented it. That basically, when she was a teenager, she had to stop dancing essentially for the rest of her life.
Oh wow!
And so now she's then she got into fitness after that, and I'd say thank goodness she did. So, but Chris, that's fantastic on your results. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Excellent. I'm really looking forward to the next call when you can tell us how the rest of the 21 days went.
I'm planning on taking pictures on every week marker so I can see the progression.
Are you going to submit to the Beachbody Challenge? You totally should.
My before pictures are so bad. It was a really bad long winter. I don't know if I can humble myself enough to do that. I'm not sure there's enough money in the world for people to see that.
I would say that makes it even better.
That's how I feel too.
Yeah. I wish, looking back now, I wish my before pictures were worse. I really.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it
exactly.
does motivate people.
Exactly. It does. It's a huge motivator. It's a huge motivator. All right, Blair, you're new. What's going on?
I don't know.
You don't know. You're learning about the business. And yeah, it's brand new.
Just learning. I'm new.
Yep. You've been a coach for what, a week now? Week and a half?
Something like that? I guess a little over a week.
Yeah. So Blair's going to go to Super Saturday this week, and we're starting to talk about, we spent a little time last night on the structure of the business and how the leg systems work and all of that, all the technical stuff, which you're since you work in accounting, you're really good at that.
Yeah.
So Blair will soon be our technical question and answer person for anything related to Beachbody volume points or crediting or
on the money side. I'll get that pretty soon.
Oh, awesome.
Yep. All right. Anything else going on? We've got about 5 minutes left. Nope. All right. I'm going to call it. Thank you. I really appreciate Chris. It's great to see you today.
Nice to meet everyone.
And let's plan for next call. I'd like to see everyone again. And then also, bring your coaches, bring more of your coaches. Absolutely. So have a good evening. If you can hang on, I've got one more housekeeping issue. I'm just going to stop.